All right, here is Unit 6, Changes in the Earth's Surface quiz. First, put your name, first name, last name, and select your hour. First question, identify the following as examples of physical or chemical weathering. So 1, movement of glaciers. 2, acids breaking down limestone. So option 1, movement of glaciers is physical weathering. 2, acids breaking down limestone is chemical weathering. Option 2, 1, movement of glaciers is chemical weathering. 2, acids breaking down limestone is physical weathering. They are both physical weathering, or they are both chemical weathering. Number 2, identify the following as examples of physical or chemical weathering. 1, a stream wearing down a rock into a smooth shape. 2, water in a crack of rock freezing, then expanding and breaking the rock. So 1, the stream wearing down the rock is physical weathering. 2, the water crack of a rock freezing is chemical weathering. Option 2, 1, a stream wearing down a rock is chemical weathering. 2, water in a crack freezing is physical weathering. Option 3, they're both physical weathering, or option 4, they're both chemical weathering. Number 3, identify the following as examples of physical or chemical weathering. 1, water abrasion. 2, acid rain. Option 1 is 1, water abrasion is physical weathering. 2, acid rain is chemical weathering. Option 2, 1, water abrasion is chemical weathering. 2, acid rain is physical weathering. Option 3, they are both physical weathering. Option 4, they are both chemical weathering. Number 4, in the river below, which letter is pointing to the delta? So here we have our river opening, our start of our river, and this is the end of the river where the water flows into the lake or ocean. Which letter is pointing to the delta? A, B, C, or D, or there is no delta in this river? Number 5, a lake that is formed when a portion of a river meander erodes and gets cut off from the main river is called a or an. So here we have our river, and here we have our lake that is no longer attached. Is that an oxbow lake, a meander, a delta, or a kettle lake? Number 6, an example of a constructive process is glaciers breaking down land features through weathering and erosion, a glacier building a moraine from the till it forms, an animal burrowing tunnels and holes in the earth, acidic reactions from a lichen on a rock breaking down the rock over time, which is a constructive process. Number 7, which of the following is a list of landforms left behind from glaciers in Minnesota? Option 1, Oxbow Lake, Kettle Lake, volcanic mountains. Option 2, striations on rocks, landslides, or meanders. Option 3, eskers, moraines, and drumlins. Option 4, glacial lake, meander, oxbow lake. Number 8, as a glacier moves across the landscape, some large pieces break off and get buried by sediment. A hole is left behind and fills with water. This is called oxbow lake, moraine, meander, or kettle lake. Number 9, here is a river cutting into the earth. We have a picture of a river and hills on either side. What is the name of the feature that encompasses this entire picture? Is that a floodplain, a delta, a river valley, or a river plain? Number 10, here is a picture of a river cutting into the earth. What is the low elevation area between the arrows called? So this green to blue area, is that called a floodplain, delta, river valley, or river plain? Number 11, a steep wall of rock formed from weathering and erosion by wind and water is called a moraine, an esker, a floodplain, or a cliff. Number 12, as a glacier moves, it weathers and erodes material. This material piles up in front of the glacier, creating a large hill with the till it leaves behind. What is the formation called? An esker, a moraine, a meander, or a kettle lake? Number 13, these scratches on bedrock show evidence of glacial movement. Is that called striations, drumlins, erratics, or moraines? Number 14, a very large boulder or boulders or rocks dropped by a glacier is called what? Striations, drumlins, erratics, or moraines? And number 15, the gradual wearing away or breaking down of rocks by abrasion is a type of what kind of weathering? Chemical, physical, oxidation, or erosion?